Good evening and welcome to some more Zelda 1 Randomizer action. Round 2, game number 1 between Shatty and Shton. We're going to play games 1 and game 2 between these two longtime runners. My name is Tracy, and with me today is Magpie Maiden. How you doing, Mags?
I'm doing good. I ate my crunch berries a little too fast, though.
Yeah, and you know, we're going to go with, I'm going to go with Mags because it's the sword, and you want to be the best sword, so why not?
You need at least 10 hearts to pick me up.
That's right.
So,
But yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Where do you think our runners are going to start tonight?
I have not seen a Death Mountain start in a long time now. There's only one location we can start at in Death Mountain. It's kind of a nasty spot, but that's what I'm hoping for.
I'm a bit new at this. Help me out. What spot is that?
That is the potion shop to the left of Q1 level 9.
Ah, okay. I was going to cheer for Monocle Rock. So, you know, we've got the whole north half of the map pretty much covered.
Yeah. With these flags, we actually can't start. We have to start at an open cave because the wood sword is always going to be on our starting screen. It would be interesting if we had it on our starting screen, but had to get something to actually pick it up. That's not how these flags work, though.
That would be torture. I've seen some long starts without bombs before. And
we've seen this. This is not new. Okay, we got to get our wood sword. We have Shatty going for the candle. Now I suspect this is gonna be I'm gonna burn all the trees at start and retry into the sword.
I mean, I would suspect 2. I did see one other. Oh wow, and there's a level 8 right off the bat.
Yeah, he's gonna dip this, and there's level 9. Level 8 and level 9 right next to each other. And yeah, Shatty could go into this. You know, if this is a white sword, this would be really big. Of course, it's a transport.
That's still a bit crazy. Just be your very first minute of the siege. I'm just gonna swordless dip level 8. I think Shatty's coming out.
I mean,
big.
We're not seeing that very often. I wasn't say very often, but we do have crazies like Panzer Dave who don't always pick up the sword. Yeah, this is the retry to go ahead and grab the sword. So yeah, it's interesting he only did the one spot, but he did get some information out of it. Does know that the candle is required. Not that that's a surprise to anyone, but I did play a seed today that had a non-required candle seed. So that was interesting.
Yes, indeed.
So we have a raft to start off.
Oh yes, that's right. Our starting item is the raft. You know, the runners hate to see it, and chat loves to. So
we don't like is a 3 rupee small secret. That's not great. Lionel's on the overworld.
That we have a ladder block on the bow at the coast.
Yep. We immediately know we need the ladder. It doesn't mean the ladder can't be in 9 though.
No, that is true. If there are no other ladder blocks, it could absolutely do that to our poor runners.
Okay, so the first raft spot is absolutely nothing. Just some money, and Shatty gets slam-mooed right back there. And I might have just gone back to start.
Well, yes, these are blocked rocks, so he is looking for that first bomb drop. No luck, though. Now, it looks like Shton has already found the potion script.
Yeah, he was up in the north, in the northeast, in the Lost Hills / coast area, and yeah, that's probably where he picked that up. Shatty's about to find level 9. Unfortunately, with 3 Armos in the same area start, you'd hope that the Armos item would be on this side of the map. It is not.
It is not, and Shton had tried to do a couple of Armos checks already, but still no luck with his Armos item.
Yeah, Shton's checked all the East Armos locations. Shatty still has 2 more to go. These Lionels are not helping, or these piranha plants, if you will. Shatty playing with the Mario sprite set, which is always a little tricky. Usually I remember which is which, but every once in a while I forget.
I have not seen this sprite set yet myself. It is a treat. I am enjoying it.
Yeah, there's the potions letter.
There it is. Okay.
So it's still technically in the forest, but right next to the coast in the Lost Hills. And we have not gotten a bomb drop yet between our two runners.
Wow, neither has found any bombs.
We haven't found. Shatty has a rupee. Shton has 0 rupees because we start with nothing, and we still have nothing.
And
right, because the 3, that's how Shton. I thought he got that 3 rupee secret, so not sure where his money went, but he probably hit a door repair and got a rupee elsewhere. Meanwhile, Shatty taking a Lionel sword to the face and is back to start. Is going to go ahead and save and reset so that he can hard reset so that he can try and get a global bomb drop.
And Shton is looking around in Death Mountain, killing.
No, this is still the Lost Hills, right?
Oh,
here.
Lost Hills. Yes, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's
brown map, okay?
It's mainly a matter of the way Fred split up the map so that hints made sense.
And he found himself our 7th dungeon. And he's entering awfully far on the right.
No, this is not a 2Q if you're wondering. This could be a 1Q. It's probably a 1Q, actually, and we're bomb blocked.
Oof. Especially considering how stingy these blocked rocks have been. That's tough.
Yeah, so for that to be a 2Q, he would need to be on the bottom row. He's on the second row, which, admittedly, is difficult to tell. I can usually judge the bomb 2 rows just based on whether it's above the little bomb thing or below the little bomb thing on their HUDs. And Shton going to continue on in the Lost Hills area. And with no bombs, can't do anything in that 7. These guys are not bomb droppers. Oh, there's a power bracelet as our Armos item, so that's most of our exploration items. Obviously, we're missing the recorder.
That will open up some gates. Arrows, not too expensive, 70 rupees, as Shton just found an arrow shop. And the Take Any is behind the waterfall.
Now we got some any roads. Let's see. Okay, this first one goes to vanilla level 6, vanilla level 1, and what vanilla level are we going to go to next? Oh my god. That's 3. That's Take Any's at 3 vanilla levels. 6, 7, and 1. Don't see that every day.
And none of them will have a dungeon just to spite us. Hey, we have found level 5.
Yeah, level 5 at the 2Q2 spot, or the Blue Ring shop in the in Quest 1. And immediately Patra.
That's a spicy room to have to walk across at 3 hearts and no ring.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that right now. And we can't even gamble. We have no money. We've seen 1 secret for 3 rupees. Come on, game.
Let's be optimistic, right? Nice big large secret left.
Okay, Shton picks up a candle out of a Take Any. Shatty finds magic sword, your sword.
Hey, there I am. Right down by Vanilla Start. Not too far.
And we still
wow.
Okay, there's another 3 secret, so we could go gambling now.
Shton all small secrets.
Yeah, Shton with a candle is able to find level 8, finds the transport.
I do not believe I have ever seen an 8 or a 5 where the first stair was the item.
It happens.
Not allowed. Definitely not.
It is the unofficial rule of 5. 8's a little more common to have the first staircase be an item because there's 2 items in it.
A lot more stairs in it. And we have found our level 4. Lots of dungeons coming out quick on this scene.
Okay. Nope. This is looking like shapes. And an immediate mugger. So yeah, we're gonna pay the heart because it's a zombie link. We can pay the heart because what happens when you pay the heart is you just lose all your health, and so you're basically a 1-hit KO. So you can just knock out that mugger immediately.
I did not know you could pay the mugger at 3 hearts for free. I knew about the any key, of course.
It's a crucial strategy to the low percent run. I think we have a shaped front half and a 1Q back half.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, hey!
nice wand for Shatty.
Very wonderful level 4 here.
Yeah, chat ask if we've seen any. I don't think we've seen any Stalfos or ropes yet. And we haven't seen bubbles in the dungeon, so we have no enemy indications on 2Q. But yeah, see, that is exactly what the bottom of level 8 would look like in a Q1. Oh, we need a transport to get to the top for level 8.
Oof.
Which is this right here, so, you know. Maybe, just maybe. Oh yeah, Shton looks like he has some bombs, probably from those red gorillas.
Yeah. Oh, might be shapes, and Shatty might be stuck playing the oh-so-fun Find the Bomb Wall game.
Yeah, unfortunately no shutter door to do a Kanana key off of in this level 4 spot.
And no 4-drop.
Yep, and there's the confirmation that we have a 1Q back half there for Shton, picking up that map.
So we will not see any dreaded red bubbles then this seed.
Yep, no red bubbles, no shooty Stalfos, no beefy ropes.
Now, level 8, I always thought it was the head of the any key.
I mean, it's supposed to be a lion, but yeah, I have a hard time even seeing a lion in this. You know, it's the cross at the top that I think ruins the picture, right? Because the rest of it kind of looks like a lion. Maybe the cross is supposed to be its tail, but I could see it being like a key, yeah. I mean, people call it the animal key, so. 31 for our mid-secret, that's a little better.
A little better.
Alright, Shton is giving up on level 8 for now.
Yeah, he did run into a ladder block there in that tall, full column on level 8.
Yeah, and if he can't get down from that transport, then he's ladder blocked. Let's see, Shatty's gonna go ahead and save. At 239 for the blue ring. Yeah, we might. I mean, Shatty's quietly got to 199 rupees, so it's not impossible.
Chat, did you catch what the big secret was?
I did not. He must have picked it up, though. Because he's got rupees now. There's no other place he would have gotten it. 120, thank you. That's pretty... Yeah, this is money's... You know, the 3 small is kind of awful, but the rest of the money's pretty decent.
I think it'll all come down to what our bomb upgrade ends up costing us, since we only have the big secrets to really rely on for money.
No, 31 is, you know, the mid secrets are kind of the driving force because there's 7 of them.
I was about to ask, how many mid secrets are there?
Yeah, that's right, 7. It's 7 mids. There are 3 large secrets and 4 small secrets. So the small secrets rolling down is annoying because you're walking into a room with the money and you're hoping to get more than 1 or 3, in this case, rupees. But yeah, it's fine. Because we got decent money in the other spots. 31, you know, only rolled up 1 compared to vanilla, but the 120 more than makes up for that.
And I missed the door repair. He was at... Was he at 199?
I don't know.
I mean, he was at 199 a short time ago.
Yes, he was, but I don't think he was when he walked into there. Let's see.
No, that would have been a 38 door secret.
Yeah, and that's way higher than can roll. Okay, chat's saying that Shton's picked up that power bracelet, and we're gonna see for sure right now because he's gonna push this if he can. Hey, look, he can push it. Oh, there's level 1, so and that power brace is required.
We found level 1, and Shatty's going back into 8. No keys, no bombs.
Heart container and the stair item of level 1. And we have beefy bats.
Oh, that is no fun. That is so annoying.
And a ladder just sitting there free on the floor.
Well, we knew we needed that, so that is very, very good for our runners. Very, very good for Shatty. It's not very deep in. It's not easy to miss, so we won't have to worry about...
Yeah, Shatty will pick that up. Unfortunately, he's trying to do this at level 8 right now, and we think level 8 is ladder blocked. Or ladder 8 is level blocked, if you will.
And Shton sees his heart, sees his ladder, grabs his Triforce out of one.
He's gonna go back in, because there's one more item here.
Item, right.
I mean, you want to dig these small dungeons, because a 3-item one, it's gonna be the smallest dungeon in the game.
Right, yep.
So you definitely want to get whatever else is in here. And, you know, might be able to pick up some keys. Now, one tends to be a bit of a key eater as well, so you might not come out ahead. But if you, you know, creatively walk around, it should be okay.
I do see a lot of key doors. Hopefully, they'll be able to get around.
There's the other. Okay, Shton's done with level 1. We're never going to see the map, sadly.
Maybe we'll get really lucky and Shatty will just, you know, pass that one room different for us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, it's, you know, for looking for a close race, we want him to not lose a ton of time looking through level 1. Okay, Shatty's gonna go through this transport, realizing that he can't go up. And the only choice is to take the transport.
And level 4 for Shton.
Yeah, unfortunately for Shton, he's not gonna be able to give up a heart without actually losing a heart. So we'll see what he chooses to do in this mugger room. No, we're just gonna up A. Okay, we haven't proved that it is or is not required. Probably isn't, since the only way, unless you have to bomb out of the top, that's not gonna be required mugger room.
He will take on Aquamentus instead. At least he very kindly got some bombs for his trouble.
Shatty going back into level 8.
Wow, he's really got a hunch on this level 8.
Well, I wonder if he's just going back in to kill these gorillas because they like to drop bombs, and we're not exactly having great luck with the bomb drops.
That is true. It could have been.
Nope, he is going through. Okay, he did get a bomb drop though, so that's good.
Meanwhile, bomb's just laying on the floor right for Shton. Oh, that is a combat room. Not too bad. You know what we haven't seen yet? We have not seen where the Wizrobes decided to end up.
Oh, there's a heart for Shatty in level 8. Oh god, look at that map. I mean, the map itself isn't that bad, but it's one little one-off segment.
Well,
Jess and Jess calling it a cactus because she knows Boof and Boom's in chat.
It's a rose. It's a rose.
It's a little too... I like, you know, if I'm going to call a dungeon a cactus, it needs to be a little thinner than that. Ah, we have a dig dog. Looks like we have a dig dogger block in level 8, possibly along with the ladder block. Shatty did get a heart out of there, so he's gonna take off and come back later. Looks like Shton found the transport staircase, and that will go to that one-off room, which, you know, could have the Triforce, could have the item if it's a right side staircase, or remove most of it. It won't have the Triforce.
Well, that was just right out for us, dead center in the map. They will wait to pick it up, though. Going a little more key shopping.
Yeah, he wants to find the other item. There's level 7 for Shatty. We saw like 2 rooms of this. I'm not even sure we saw 2 rooms of this when Shton came in here earlier.
He decided to try and pop open the wall. Got his west side wall for free.
Yeah, when Shton was in here, he was bomb blocked out of this. We need to either bomb down or bomb... Actually, I don't think you can bomb down. I think you need to get a little further over. So that room had to bomb.
Yes. Yeah, there were 0 doors and nowhere to go. Oh no, Shton taking an unfortunate death. Back to the start of 4. I did not have a chance to see if he managed to pick anything up yet. or find any hearts in 4, but I believe he...
Well, he's got the wand. The wand was on the floor
Came
in
from
4,
4,
and we saw that
right.
from Shatty. So there's a stair item that we still need to find.
Well, beefy keys are no match for the wand, so that is nice. And we're gonna
there's
get
the map.
7. There it is.
Yeah, I appreciate when runners pick up maps. I mean, we know they don't need it. We got our trackers will tell us where our maps are, what our maps look like, and a lot of the top runners will know what it looks like anyway. But for me, it just helps to have that visual piece of the puzzle when I'm watching or when I'm playing.
I super appreciate it every time.
And we get some more money off the 2Q4 push block location. Okay, he's gonna go ahead and spend some money and buy those arrows. Could go back in and buy the bait. It was pretty cheap, but I agree with not. Like level 7 has a very specific layout in vanilla that causes the bait block to be required, which in randomizer doesn't usually come up. Shaddy's gonna find all the vanilla levels in these any roads.
Surprise, surprise.
I mean, to be fair, the levels in vanilla are pretty well spaced. So having those any roads do that, definitely among the better any roads we could get.
It would be interesting if we did end up with a bait block tonight, just because I haven't seen one yet.
Well, you need to watch some more games where 2Q shows up in the front half, because that's where the majority of the bait blocks happen. Is in a 2Q3. If you start in the bottom, there's a really good chance it's going to be bait blocked. Shapes and Quest 1 just doesn't happen as often.
And we have
silver arrows. Silver arrows for Shton. That's potentially. If there's nothing recorder blocked, he doesn't need anything else. Because remember, the bow is on the coast.
That's right. So he effectively just needs to get his Doritos and go.
So yeah, Shatty basically needs to go get that ladder out of 1, and go back to 4. Now the good news for Shatty is he's not going to miss a ladder out of 1, and level 4 being a relatively small dungeon and with 1 item left in that top, it's going to make sense for him to dig those silvers out, but he still has to actually do it.
With the Wizrobe still MIA, this really could be a big, time sink on the back end when you have to stop and deal with just a room full of Wizrobes.
Yeah, I mean they'll show up. Trust me. Ooh, Shton's gonna leave a large amount of that secret on the table because large secret with over 200 rupees. So yeah, I think he was at 205, so that's 70 rupees he's leaving on the table. Now he's gonna not pick up that next one because he knows he can't fit anymore.
He'll run into a nice blue ring shop next.
Let's see. Well, he doesn't have to buy arrows. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be unreasonable for him to buy a blue ring.
Guaranteed to find the red one if you do.
Yeah, I wish that actually were true. It does happen enough of the time, though. It kind of feels that way sometimes.
It does, it does.
Alright, Shaddy's about to find level 1, which will get him his ladder.
Yep, and Shton making the same call. He finds a secret, but at 236 rupees, he just puts that in his back pocket for later.
Yeah, it's nice to have some spots in the overworld where
Was that
that was Magic Sword.
Okay, that was Mags in this right pack. Gotcha.
Yep. We saw that earlier on Shaddy's screen.
And Shatty just found the stairway item in 1, which I believe was a...
It was a heart. There's the ladder.
Yes.
And if he goes up, I think that's where the heart is.
And Shton about to push the Death Armos.
Yep, level 5.
right. We knew that.
Okay, Shatty's gonna pick up this Triforce. We'll see if he goes back in for the other heart. Probably does. Still looking for silvers at the very least. Question is, does he go back to 4? Now, 4 is right in this same area, so it would actually make a lot of sense if he did choose to go back into 4.
Right, that's just a couple screens west of here.
And Shton finds the Triforce in level 5 immediately, underneath the Patcher. We'll see if he takes that and leaves.
I probably would. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, this early, you would like some more hearts. You would like to maybe have a shot at finding, like, White Sword, or... But at the same time, you have this really jet opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, Shapes 5 can be... I mean, it's not Shape 6. Or 7, 8, or 9, but, like, you don't necessarily need anything. Oh, hey, the White Sword item is the White Sword.
I said it by accident early because of the sprite, but that's
actually pretty funny. I mean, to be fair, it is a slightly Shton playing with the Link's Awakening sprite, so not everything changes. So it's kind of funny when like certain things change, like the Pole's voice are black and white. I think it's I'd have to ask him, but I think it changes the sprites that are in Link's Awakening.
I'm so messed up with the sprites now on B&A because it's like one's the White Sword and one's the wand, but they're just
they're just like reverse of each other, right? Like they look really similar.
And yes, Shatty did make the fortunate call to go back to 4, so now we just have to hope that he digs.
He needs bombs.
Ooh, yes.
You can't go any further without bombs.
No, unfortunately, the top half of 4 is behind some pretty solid walls.
He's hoping for a bomb drop here in this room.
You never find clocks as often as when you have wall masters to deal with.
No, that's not entirely true. You just care when they're, it's like the only time you don't want them. The rest of the time you're like, come on, give me a clock, and then the wall masters. Because usually, I mean, first of all, in the vanilla game, there are no rooms where the clock, in Randomizer, yeah, you could be locked into a room with the clock on the wall masters, but that doesn't happen in the vanilla game. So they purposely trolled it so that at least that's what I'm guessing. They purposely trolled it so you might have to reset the room in the vanilla game, not knowing that 30 years later, or whatever it was, or 40 years later, this thing called Randomizer would become a thing. And suddenly it matters. Shatty out of level 4, needs bombs.
Yeah, this has been a very, very bomb-poor seed. These poor runners. Shton did a nice little world wrap to pick up his bow, and has now gone back into 8.
Meanwhile, Shatty's gonna check more of the forest area. Yeah, Shatty just needs bombs. He's killing everything that drops bombs that Lionel decided not to. He's gonna buy the blue ring. I don't know if we found a bomb shop yet. That's like the only other thing he'd want to spend money on right now.
Yeah, no, I think I've seen keys. We've seen the blue ring. I've seen arrows, but I don't think we've seen a bomb shot. Yeah.
Okay, both our runners going to be in level 8. There's a heart in the stairs for Shton.
I believe Shatty found that heart earlier.
No, I think he found a floor heart.
Oh, okay.
So that's 2 hearts in 8.
8 is getting a lot of love from our runners early on in the seed, and it has 2 double love to give them back.
Yeah, and 8 has got 3 items. It's for it being level 8, it's a relatively small dungeon. It's a pretty popular dungeon to clear, especially relatively. Yeah, we're starting to get towards the more mid game. Yeah, this would be where the heart was. I think where Shton picked it up.
Hard to believe that so much of the seed was found so quickly. And so we're already sitting here just like waiting for go mode to play out. We know where all the key things are. Sans level 9.
Well,
And
here's the issue. Like, we have a ton of overworld we haven't touched, so
yes, and so much left to check.
the problem is we don't know if we need a recorder. A recorder's kind of a funny item. It has a lot of really nice side uses, but it only guarantees... Well, in this seed, it is only guaranteed to open one location, because 1Q7, Recorder Lake, isn't any road. So there's only one, the 2Q2 spot, or 2Q3 spot, or 1Q2 spot is always going to open as well. And the other 9 spots, they might open, they might not. We don't know. It is still the preferred item to start with, because even though like the Power Bracelet has 4 guaranteed spots, the Recorder has other uses. And then there's this Dig Dogger sitting there, and we don't know where the Triforce is yet.
Exactly, there could be a Triforce blocked Dig Dogger somewhere.
Or a Dig Dogger blocked Triforce.
Yes.
The other one might be more fun though.
Making good use of those silvers.
Careful, Sean. Oh, he's got no he's got no money.
We're cheering for you, buddy.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, let's see if it's so hard to get him on the bomb when he's only the one piece left.
So expensive this seed, not rupee wise, but time wise. Oh, he gets them back.
I mean, they might be expensive rupee wise if we could find a bomb shop. And unfortunately, blue Gurias aren't going to drop anything useful in terms of bombs. Good drop, right. Yeah. They are in the health drop group, so we can get some health back. Bombs on the floor when Shatty was full up.
The room heard you say he wasn't going to get any, and it was like, here, hold my beer.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Now, if this room, because it's a push block room, could it have had the Triforce? No, right?
It can.
Oh, okay.
And their last item is just a boomerang. Shton says nope. Yeah, so there are some room configurations that have transports that can also have the item. Now, because we have remove most open staircases on, there are some room configurations where having an item guarantees it's going to be a staircase. That double block room is a weird one, because if you see a standing floor drop in that room, and it's in between the 2 blocks in kind of the normal spot, then maybe it opens, maybe it doesn't. But if it's in a weird spot, then I guarantee you that one is opening. Because what happens in some of these rooms where you can have a floor drop, like the right side staircase, the diamond staircase, the spirals, when they turn into a not open staircase, the drop's still there. You'll see it. The 2 most obvious ones are the trap room, or some people call it like the parentheses or bracket room, or the single block. Now those rooms never have drops normally, but if you see any kind of drop sitting there, then yeah, it's a remove most open staircase situation, and make sure you push the block.
So both Shton, yeah, there we go, and Shatty have both retrieved their Triforce out of 8. Both saw the magic boomerang, and interesting, Shton hit a take any and decided to get himself a potion.
Yeah, I mean, at 6 hearts, you're guaranteed... Well, he's already got the white sword item, which is the white sword. Shatty's gonna go pick up his bow now. Shton having already picked that up. Shton's still a little bit of an advantage, having already done level 4, and already gotten the silvers out of there, and also already having gotten that white sword item. But it's way too early to tell, like, is recorder required? Who gets the recorder? Does one of them miss the recorder? Yeah, like there's still plenty of times, and looks like, yeah, I guess both runners have picked up a blue ring. There's another take any for Shatty. We'll assume we'll see. Looks like he was going for the heart.
changed his mind. We'll come back later, I suppose.
No, that was just a freeze.
Ah.
I'm pretty certain he picked up the heart. I think he only had 7, now he has 8.
And level 7 next on Shton's radar.
Yeah, he's much more, has a much better item set now to do this dungeon. Well, I mean, to be fair, when he walked in there for the first time, he didn't have bombs, and the game said, nope, you are not going any further without those bombs. And Shatty with 4 bombs, I wonder if he will go back to 4 relatively soon with those bombs. He's gonna burn these trees first. And lose money, because the game hates you.
Topiary repair bill. Then a nice top back off with the big secret.
And of course, Bogey reminding us of Shatty's love for the magic sword, so he's gonna grab those hearts. He's gonna, hopefully get that magic sword.
We're gonna have to change the name of level 7 from the snake to the Dodongo because Shton just had to duck out again. It wants to eat more bombs.
Yeah. Well, the level 7 is the demon, actually. I forget which one the snake is.
Oh, you're right.
But we can still change its name. Yeah, this screen that Shatty's on right now, he died earlier. Got popped by a Lionel sword and is heading back into level 7. Now, if Shatty... Okay, so if Shatty stays in here looking for silver arrows, and we know he's not going to find them, this could be a big waste of time. Of course, it depends on where the Triforce is. If he were to stay in here and find a recorder, though,
and
that would be pretty. And it turned out to be required, and Shton doesn't, that could also be really big. So, level 7. Level 7 is just an awful dungeon. I think I've said this recently. Level 7, it doesn't matter. First quest, second quest shapes. Level 7 is just a bad dungeon.
That room I believe that room ate 3 bombs from both runners.
Yeah.
And then
Shatty says, nope, I'm out. And is back down to 0 pops, gosh. Level 7 is just a bad dungeon.
Continuing our overworld checks over on Shton's side.
Yep, get some candle row action.
A little bit of money.
Let's see where Shatty goes next. We haven't seen any of Death Mountain, which has got to be some of our dungeons. We're still looking for... let's see, we're looking for 3? Yeah, I think no, wait, we're only looking... Have we seen 9?
We have not. We are
definitely not seen 2 and 3. Those are... So, somewhere very likely either Death Mountain or Recorder blocked.
Oh, I'm incorrect. I believe we have seen 9. Down...
Right, no, we have seen 9. It was in the Armos, close to where their starting spot, which is the Forest Armos to the south and east. Okay, if Shatty goes a couple more screens further, he's gonna get that white sword. Meanwhile, Shton's gonna bomb the coast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we haven't seen a lot of Death Mountain yet, but usually, you want to head up there with a nice pocket full of bombs, and there's been so few opportunities.
There's probably a bomb shop on Death Mountain.
We're gonna have to hope so for the runner's sake.
Yeah. Alright, Shatty's gonna go check out level 5.
And find himself the transport station.
Yeah, I think this might be... Oh no, this is the raft that we already have.
But it was the rule of 5 was broken.
See, I told you it doesn't always work that way. But I mean, it might as well have.
Yeah, that's
it also
fair.
means this patch was probably required.
Technically, a transport staircase to nowhere.
Careful, Shatty. Okay, you want to wait out the expando phase. It'll do it 3 times, then he comes back.
Oh! Well, there we go then. 5 not being shy with its Triforce, but...
Yeah, I want to say Shton saw that already and then went into the dungeon to do more and then left. Looks like Shatty's gonna go ahead and... I think Shton went further into the dungeon and took a death and then didn't come back for the Triforce. Since it's, you know, in the first room, just go back and get it whenever.
Exactly. I mean, they probably figure this way they get a nice big heart refill. Oh, they're going to come back and dig the second item later, saving themselves a little time, hopefully.
I think in Shatty's case, he doesn't want to spend the keys right now.
Mm-hmm.
Shatty, go to the Deadwoods, go get your sword.
It's right there.
He might be going to 4, which would also be good because that would get him his silvers. Oh, Shton using a potion. I wonder if that was by accident. I mean, this is kind of a nasty screen, so he might have decided to use it on purpose.
Unfortunately, I wasn't peeking for... He might have been... Oh, all that for 3 rupees.
Yeah, and this is where 4 was, and you know, I assure you, Miche did not miss it, but last time he was here, he came in here first and he got the wand, and then left because he didn't have bombs, and then came back in and still didn't have bombs, and left again, and so now is back in for the 3rd time. Hopefully he fully digs this out because this will be, I mean, this would be the likely, I mean, you never know, things can happen, hints can happen, but this could be the game if he doesn't pick up the silvers here. Now, Triforce is in the neck, under the E somewhere, and there aren't very many rooms above it.
If I remember correctly, the silvers... Oh, and we have found our level 2. I did not have a chance to see where Shton was when he entered.
Yeah, I missed it too. I was watching Shatty.
Purple is my favorite color, so...
This is a nice purple. Now, this is a, you know, it's funny... A media Triforce. Okay, well, yeah, this is going to be it for Shton in level 2 for now, until and unless the game tells us we need a recorder.
Now, Shatty did just see the Triforce, but continued going one more room past.
Yeah, now Shatty still needs silvers.
Yes.
And this, you definitely want, I mean, we've already seen the issues that the runners have had in level 7. So you're definitely wanting to dig this level 4 before you want to go to 7. He hasn't seen 2, he hasn't seen 3. The dungeons that are smaller than this. So it makes a lot of sense to just go ahead and knock this off now.
If I remember correctly, they were...
I think it's here.
Yes, I was gonna say, up in the upper corner. I think it might be this room.
Oh, hint shop. That was an expensive hint shop. I didn't see all the prices, but I saw a 32 and a 50 something. So
Ooh, yeah.
Now we don't have a book, so right now it's irrelevant. All right, Shatty with his silvers, still, you know, several Triforces behind, but is in that same potential go mode that Shton is in. Again, we have not found level 3. And we don't know if that's, you know, at this point, that could be recorder block. We're going to know relatively soon whether we might need to dig for that recorder because Shton's showing us Death Mountain. I think that's most of what we haven't seen. Oh, nope. There it is.
There it is.
Okay, a recorder not required unless there's a dig dogger.
Just to spite us now, Ganon will get himself a dig dogger doorman.
It's happened. I mean, it happened just almost a week ago, where there was a recorder that one runner got, the other one didn't, and there was a dig dogger in level 9 that blocked the way. Shatty's gonna find his white sword really soon.
There it is. We're about to see some really quickly cleared dungeon. Both incredible runners. Pretty accessible Triforces in these dungeons. It's gonna be really great to there's my whiz robes.
I mean, I told you they're gonna show up somewhere.
As someone
they always do.
Yeah, as someone who is still, shall we say, quite new with Randomizer, they just always make it look so easy, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff is like the combat in particular.
Yes.
But you know, when you watch them, like watch what Shton's doing right now with these whiz robes with the bombs. Like this is something I never would have thought of doing, because there's really no blue whiz robe rooms in vanilla where you have this kind of situation where you're clearing it like this. Yeah, it's just, neat to see it. And it's, it's, I won't say it's easy to do it yourself, but it is definitely, good to take that cue off of these runners. Shton using a potion, because this room is nasty.
It was just awful, and they were really keeping a pin in that doorway. Had it out for him. Oh, wow.
Yep, there's a Triforce.
That was probably our toughest Triforce yet.
Well, toughest in terms of combat. That level 7 is still coming for both our runners.
Oh, that's true, that's true. I'm not trying to jinx them, I promise. Nah, who am I kidding? I'm trying to jinx them. Let's have ourselves a great run here.
I mean, we have a 1Q9 that always is an equalizer, or always can be an equalizer. So Shatty's going to be, if things keep going the way things are going right now, Shatty's going to be into that level 9 a little bit after Shton. Now, 2 points to make about that. One, it is Q19, so there's a lot of time that can be made up with that. But also, we still have to go back to 7. And 7 was awful and terrible and, yeah, and just really, really bad. And there's a red candle. Shton says, nope, I don't need that anymore. It's a little more useful. We're deep enough into the sea. We have a wand for repeatable offense. We don't have red bubbles, so we're not going to lose our sword, for repeatable offense. So, definitely not as valuable. Shatty going back into 2?
Yes.
Get the...
Worried about a potential recorder block, perhaps?
It's... Okay, he's leaving. No, he's not leaving. Oh gosh, that's a really small 6. I think that looks like a sleeping dragon.
Okay, yep. I was gonna say turtle, definitely. What could Shatty be changing?
Bombs? He's only got 1 and he's in Death Mountain.
Oh, maybe he was hoping...
But he's gonna have to... He could force one here. That is a Lionel, that little piranha plant thing. Here we go, we got the force. Good.
So what does it mean to force a bomb drop?
Okay, so in the vanilla game in level 9, there's a hint, a very cryptic hint that says 10th enemy holds the bomb or some such thing. I may not have the exact words. Which, for a really long time, nobody knew what the heck that meant. I don't know when it was actually figured out, but it turns out, so you know how the globals run on a cycle, each number, depending on your global drop, you get a certain item. Well, there's also I guess we call it count. And at the 10th enemy after not taking damage, will drop a blue rupee, or if you bomb it, it will drop a bomb. And so you'll occasionally see runners purposely injure themselves, run into a candle flame or just get hit by an enemy in order to reset that counter to 0. And then, if you can count properly, which is, that's why we always joke about Zelda runners and counting. Do a bomb, bomb, kill the enemy with the bomb and the 10th enemy, it'll drop a bomb. Also, the 16th enemy after 16th damageless enemy will give you a fairy. I don't know if you've ever seen it where the Patra will drop a fairy at the end because all the little Patrites are counted as enemies. So it's not uncommon to get a bunch of get a fairy off a Patra kill.
Shton managed to get his Triforce out of 6 pretty quick. It was right up the neck of the turtle.
Yep, and time to go back to this god-awful 7. Now, I don't think have we seen no, we didn't see enough of 5 to see the bomb upgrade. There is a bomb upgrade in 7, which would be really nice right now. I don't know what the price is going to be, unless somebody remembers seeing it in 5.
Unfortunately, he's going in with only 83 rupees.
Yeah, I mean, the bomb upgrade can roll anywhere from 75 to 125, so there's a chance. It's a little more concerning. He's only got 5 bombs, and we've already tried a bunch of these bomb walls, like this room right here. I thought they both tried it, but
I thought they did, but I must.
I know Shatty tried these walls, and none of them bombed.
Nope, none. And we have Dogger 3. He made good choices. Nobody's going to bother him. Not that they can yet, but we know he made good choices. And there's our book in 3.
Oh, that's really interesting because, I mean, not that it's gonna get, we're not gonna go by hints because we already have everything we need, but that is gonna give Shatty some directions in level 9 that Shton's not gonna have that could speed him up potentially.
And that
Zelda location, Ganon location, that sort of thing.
And yes, this is our Wizrobe room, I believe. Oh, and they're choosing to skip it for now.
Well, I would too. I'm pretty certain Shton had the compass when he did that room, so knew it was the answer. Because the compass is always one room after the actual. So he gets the bad news that now I have to kill all these Wizrobes, and oh, by the way, those are my bombs that I want to use in level 7.
Yeah, well, that's bad news. The game giveth the bombs, and the seed taketh away.
Yeah, there's our bomb upgrades. 121 rupees. We can't afford that.
It's up there.
Okay, Shatty's gonna up a continue. Perhaps we get some 1 extra heart, which is not terrible, and maybe get some few extra hearts over here. Unfortunately, without a bomb upgrade, that bomb drop on the floor from those Gyptos is not gonna help him.
Yeah. Oof. Diving right in, taking him head on. I admire the courage. Yeah,
this is just a nasty room. And unfortunately, he's, Magic Sword can't bail him out unless it's the 20% chance. This is gonna slow Shatty down quite a bit.
That room, Shton just did a very, very good job with that room.
Now, there's our bait. It doesn't look like it's gonna be blocking anything, and Shatty checking out the potion prices and could afford the blue. Can't afford the red, and that would help him out to get through that room as well. And now he probably just wants some bombs. I still don't think we found a bomb shop.
I missed a lot of Shton's early overworld checks.
Yeah, okay. Shatty's gonna go ahead and audible, go ahead and he's found level 6. He'll do this first. And maybe he can come out of here with something better. Now, if anybody in chat saw a bomb store, let me know, because I don't recall seeing one. Yeah, red candle's not going to help you out, unfortunately, against blue Wizrobes. Meanwhile, Shton working his way through this awful level 7. We at least got to the part of the dungeon that doesn't have every wall bomb wall. And there's a boomerang on the floor. Well, Shatty picks up the map of the sleeping dragon.
Oof, what an awful room. This configuration is just such an inconvenience.
Hey, but it's got bombs on the floor.
Oh, never mind. All forgiven.
Alright, there's the Triforce for Shton in level 7. He'll be heading to level 9.
Yes. In his go mode. That was quite the convoluted route it took to get to that Triforce, too.
Yeah, that 7 was pretty awful. Yeah, and chat suggesting the bomb shop is probably the rare shop and is probably under recorder spot, which is more and more looking like that's the case. I don't know that we have very many overworld spots left other than the recorder spots, so yeah, that's pretty nasty. All right, let's see how Shton does going into this level 9. Shatty picks up the Triforce out of 6, and he's gonna need to head back to 3 and back to 7.
Well, hopefully, with that heart refill, they'll be able to go face those Wizrobes now. Map early off in 9.
The refill will help. He's only got 5 bombs, so that's not great. Yeah, lap at 9. Again, we know what this map looks like, but again, it's just nice to have that reference.
And we're keeping our ears peeled. We need to find ourselves Ganon's Roar, which we can hear from any orthogonally adjacent room to the beast himself, or a shutter door that remains closed even after all of the enemies are cleared, because only the bacon itself can get that door to open.
Yeah, Shatty was able to get a bomb drop from these Gibdos. Now has 8 bombs, full health. So let's see if he can get through this. He still has to go to 7, though.
And that was quite the journey through 7.
There we go. Okay. So Shatty just needs to go through. I say just, but you know, that 7's pretty nasty.
We have found Zelda in 9, just about when Shatty got his Triforce, so she's down in the southwest.
Yeah, so Shatty needs this 9 to do some 9 things to Shton and to be able to find a better path when he gets in here in order to stay in this race. Now, of course, this is only game 1. Game 2 to follow. If this game 1 is any indication, you know, anything could happen in game 2.
Yeah, what are the odds we're going to get 2 quick seeds in a row? Yes, Randomizer, listen to me. I'm trying to jinx you. Not that I have no love for our runners, but it's a long-standing tradition that we need to, shall we say, hope for something interesting.
Well, I like interesting. I also like good close races. I am not one to wish trolls onto the runners that I'm calling a race for. So
that's true. We don't want it to be trolly. We just want it to be
interesting. Usually means trolleys.
Yeah.
Usually another way of saying trolley.
I'm trying to find some synonyms that aren't quite so doom and gloom sounding. Was that?
Right, for me, like, no, that was the. I mean, it might have masked the Roar of Ganon, but that was definitely the manhandler making noise.
Right.
Yeah, it does get a little tricky. There is supposed to be some sort of hiccup or something that that you can hear when there's a boss in a room next to Ganon, but I can't hear it. Other people can, so I trust that it's there.
Shatty making his way through 7.
Yeah, he needs to stay in this column and get all the. It's the top of the E column, the one that is showing on the map, as opposed to the one that doesn't show on the map but does still exist.
Yes. No hint. Our hint is in the northwest corner of Skull.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what these hints actually say if Shatty gets here in time.
Both of our hints right next to each other.
Yeah, that seems to happen. I mean, and the good news at this point is that he's not saying anything. Like Shatty's gonna lose time because the old man's actually gonna talk, as compared to the little question mark. Now, the downside of the little question mark, which is irrelevant at this point, but you know, if you want to up A out of a door repair, you don't have a lot of time to do that. And there's that bomb upgrade for Shatty. He needs to go the other direction though.
Oh yes, he does. But I believe it's a fairly direct path once you get up to the north.
Yeah. Just unfortunate he's going to the right first when he needs to go to the left. And Shton back to start. We're gonna try this again.
Give him a pat on the head as he walks through.
Also, nice that well, I mean, Shton's down to 4 keys, but he's also opened a lot of key doors in this 9. It's probably not going to run out, but, you know, I mean, that is a factor. Shatty right now at 8 keys, but he'll be using some in 9 as well.
Yeah,
so
9,
probably pretty even.
Vanilla 9, I think, has 16 key doors.
It has a lot.
Yeah.
I tried counting. Yeah, there's just a lot of them.
The
But, you know,
optimal-
you're expected to have the any key by then. Plus, a lot of those key doors you don't have to open.
Yes, yeah, I believe the optimal route only requires 4 keys in vanilla first quest.
Right, Shatty is just 2 rooms away from the Triforce. Sees the boomerang, walks around it. Does not want it in his inventory.
I wonder if you could bomb up from there. I don't believe Shton tried either.
Yeah, I mean, I think you try bombing there if you know that's where the Triforce is. But if you don't, then you just go around. And now you have to bomb up there because
I guess they did bomb up there.
Oh no, Shatty, the other way.
Oh no, cross the river, bomb up.
Yeah, just spending it. Yeah, it's possible you might be able to come from below though, from above in the.
Oh right.
A little bait block. It's not blocking anything. Although potentially would make a more convenient path for Shatty to get to that Triforce.
Alright, Shton has finally managed to get his way a decent way north onto the east half of 9. Still haven't found a good clear path to get over to that eastern side yet, however.
Yeah, there's a good chance that's where we want to go, and Shton's out of bombs, and that's going to be a problem relatively soon, probably.
May as well try a transport stair. See where that takes you.
I mean, he doesn't have much other choices without any bombs to spend.
Stack of pancakes. No further east.
And of course, blue wizard because why not?
Yeah, that's a pretty ugly room. Oh!
Oof. Yeah, even on a blue ring, that wizard beam is going to do 2. A red wizard beam is going to do 2 hearts of damage. So, yeah, you don't ever want to take a beam from the wizard. It's the only thing in the game, besides Ganon himself, that does 4 hearts of damage without a ring. Yeah, Shatty just going all over the place, except where he was 1 room away, did not bomb up, and is seeing every room of this 7. He's gonna see 2 more rooms here. I don't know if Shton had gotten the compass, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's down here and he didn't. But unfortunately, this is just giving Shton a huge head start, and I mean Shton's got to be worried that
Oh yeah, no.
Shatty's also a 9 and also looking for this path and.
Oh yeah, no, I'd be sweating if I was Shton because everything.
Oh, that's a pretty item.
That's nice.
Red ring and 7. Now, you'd rather just get the Triforce and get yourself into level 9, but you're not turning that down either.
Yeah, no, if you're Shton, right, everything seemed to line up, the seeds seemed very quick, you found things fairly easily. Your major holdback was bomb drops. And so you have to wonder, did this go as easily for my opponent? Did they get better bomb drops than me, if that's what it came down to? And it's nerve-wracking.
Right, Shatty can't have too many more rooms left other than the one under the one he needs to go to. So hopefully he heads that direction. Still not enough money for the bomb upgrade. Looks like Shatty's gonna want to at least get a bomb refill here from the Dodongos.
That is their job.
Okay, he actually doesn't want to use the key. You might think 8 keys is plenty. Oh, he's going to use the key. But, going into 9, it's going to be a little scary. Okay, so we're going to see... So Zelda's room is below Shatty here. And he's going to go 1 more to the right, to the left. And if he can bomb down here, then he'll have his Triforce. Yeah, he's now looked at the map and sees that that's the only room he hasn't been to. But
Oh no!
he doesn't bomb down. He has to go around the other way.
It had to be a bomb up from the river.
And that bomb down, like he probably forgot that was Zelda's room. So that was never gonna bomb that way. And oh, okay, we're fine because we can walk through the bait blocks. We're coming from the top. Yeah, this 7 was all sorts of twisty turns. This is a terrible 7.
It really was. And 9. 9 is definitely been.
I mean, Shton's been all over this 9.
Which is very interesting because, you know, if Shatty just happens to route it a little bit differently, it could be a dramatic time difference.
Yeah, if there's a route, then, you know, if there's a route through 9 that Shatty can find that's fast, he still has a shot at this. Now, we still haven't gotten to that northeast area. And you can see the palette on those Poles' voice is just a little bit off from what you would expect in order to match the Game Boy Link's Awakening. And Chad asking that has Shton seen 2 Old Men? I think he's seen all 3.
All right, Shatty entering level 9.
And and of course, you know, the reason why our Serial X there has mentioned that is, Shatty does have the book. So, now, if there's a silver tint, that's going to be pretty useless because, well, we have those and we've had them for a while. Okay, now we're kind of a little bit more into that northeast.
Able to bomb up. That's going to be a big help.
Yeah, Shton's thinking of trying to get some bombs off these whiz ropes, but instead gets a bomb drop. That's just as good.
Every time a rune scrolls in, I'm peeling my ear. I'm listening.
Yeah, I want to watch for the old men rooms for Shatty as well, because yeah, there's Zelda for Shatty. So I want to see if the hints help out.
Gosh, that map on Shton's side, he has been all over.
Yep. Here's one of the hints. Southeast. Okay, Shton's kind of, yeah, he's gonna be in the southeast now. So he needs to go through this key door, I think. And that's the only hint Shatty needs, because we don't need the silver hints, and we've already found Zelda, so we don't need those hints.
Yes, so that immediately has cut a lot of time, provided Shatty can find the route to the southeast.
But I think he's just run out of time, because there's Shton's found Ganon.
Yes.
That book, if Shatty had bombed up in that room and found the Triforce without, you know, going all the way down and all the way back up, we would have had a very close race here, and that book would have been a big difference.
A big, yes.
I think Shatty's really close to that room that Shton was just in.
Yes, I believe both Ganon and Zelda were within just a few rooms of start, if you knew where to go.
Yep. Alright, Shton, you should have the path. I was just trying to cycle out this room, because he's going to go through this shutter door. Just not the one immediately to Zelda, but is really, really close.
She's the one just south of this room, I believe.
Yep.
All right, everybody, put your congratulations in chat. We have our first finish of the evening.
And finishing up with an official race time of 1:07:56. GG's to Shton. We will, I believe we're going to go get right into game 2. So stay on this channel. the official start time, I believe, is listed at 1 minute before midnight. But I think we're gonna, they're gonna take whatever break they need, and whenever they're ready, we'll get game 2 going. So don't change that channel, and we'll go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and take a break as well. Also, definitely want to, before we take off, want to thank Jess Andy for doing the tracking in the first race. Tracker's always our MVPs because she's not going to be around for the second race. I believe we have PDX Rex coming in for the second race. So definitely want to thank Jess while she's still here. But in any case, stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Just going to throw our runners links down in the chat for y'all before I head out. Please make sure to follow our runners during this quick break. They have been giving us a heck of an entertaining evening, and if you want to see more very entertaining runs, I'm sure they have plenty more where that comes from. We will see you very shortly in race number 2.